Motivation can start the engine, but it cannot drive the whole journey. It can help you begin. It can give you energy for the first few days. It can make a new routine feel possible. But motivation is unstable. Some days, you wake up with energy. Some days, even a simple task feels heavier than it should. Some days, the goal feels clear. Other days, the same goal feels far away, and when that happens, many people start blaming themselves. They think they are lazy. They think they have no discipline. They think they need to feel motivated again before they can restart. But the real problem is often much simpler. Their routine only works when their mood supports it. When the mood disappears, the routine disappears with it. This is why motivation cannot be the leader of your life. It is useful when it appears, but it is too unpredictable to depend on every day. Discipline is different. Discipline is not forcing yourself to feel inspired. It is not becoming emotionless. It is not pushing at maximum intensity until you burn out. Discipline is repeatability. It is knowing what to do next, even when your emotions are not helping you. A disciplined life is not built by perfect days. It is built by simple actions that can survive normal days, tired days, distracted days, and low-energy days. That is where the minimum system method begins. The method has 3 parts. Choose one action, attach it to a fixed moment. Make the starting point easy. That sounds simple, but simple is the point. A system works when the first step is obvious. Most people make discipline harder by trying to change too much at once. They want a perfect morning routine, perfect work schedule, a perfect body, a perfect focus system, a perfect life. Reset. But when the plan becomes too large, the mind starts avoiding it. The system feels heavy before it even begins. So the first step is this. Choose one action, not 10, not everything. 1. Ask yourself, what is one action that would make tomorrow slightly better? Maybe it is reading 1 page, maybe it is writing your first task before work. Maybe it is walking for 5 minutes. Maybe it is clearing your desk before you start. Maybe it is opening the document you keep avoiding. The action does not need to be impressive. It needs to be repeatable, because the goal is not to prove something in one day. The goal is to build a beginning you can return to. Once you have one action, step 2 is to attach it to a fixed moment. This matters because vague habits disappear. If your plan is I will do it later, your brain has to keep deciding when later begins. And every extra decision adds friction. Should I start now? Should I wait? Should I do it after this? Should I restart tomorrow? When your energy is low, friction usually wins. So do not leave the habit floating in the day. Attach it to a moment that already exists. After I wake up, I open the notebook. After I sit at my desk, I write the first task. After I finish breakfast, I take a short walk. After I close my laptop, I prepare tomorrow's starting point. The fixed moment becomes a signal. It tells your brain, this is where we begin. You are not depending on a mood anymore. You are depending on a structure, and structure is easier to repeat than emotion. Step 3 is to make the starting point easy. This is where many people resist. They think easy means weak. They think discipline has to feel difficult to count, but the starting point is not supposed to prove your toughness. It is supposed to get you moving. The beginning should be small enough that you can do it even when your energy is low. Open the book, write 1 sentence, clear 1 surface, put on the shoes, start a 5-minute timer. Move the phone away, read the first paragraph. The small start protects the habit from disappearing. It lowers the pressure. It removes the argument. It gives your mind a clear doorway into action, and often once you begin, you continue longer than expected. But even if you do not, the habit still counts. Low energy discipline still counts. This is important. You will not feel strong every day. You will not feel focused every day. You will not always have the perfect environment, the perfect schedule, or the perfect mood. That does not mean the system is broken. It means the system needs a minimum version. If your full goal is 30 minutes of focused work, your minimum version might be 5 minutes. If your full goal is 10 pages, your minimum version might be 1 page. If your full goal is a full workout, your minimum version might be a short walk. This is not lowering your standards, it is protecting your consistency. Because discipline is not built only on the days when everything feels easy. It is built when you learn how to continue at a smaller level instead of disappearing completely. Repeat the system, not the mood. Your mood will change. Your energy will change. Your schedule will change. But if your system is clear, small, and attached to a fixed moment, you can still return to it. And every return builds trust with yourself. Not because you did something extreme, but because you kept the connection alive. Now, what happens when you miss a day? Because you will. Everyone does. Missing one day is not failure. It is feedback. It shows you where the system became too unclear, too heavy or too easy to avoid. So instead of attacking yourself, ask a better question. What made the system hard to repeat? Was the action too big? Was the timing unclear? Was the starting point too difficult? Was the environment full of distractions? Was the habit depending too much on motivation? This question turns failure into information. You do not need to rebuild your whole life every time you slip. You return to the minimum. One action, one fixed moment, one easy start. That is enough to restart. The danger is not missing one day. The danger is turning one missed day into a story about who you are. Do not let a small break become a permanent identity. Come back quietly. No drama, no shame, no full reset. Just return to the system. Here is the challenge for today. Choose one habit you keep postponing. Not the biggest habit, not the most impressive habit. Choose one habit that would make your day slightly better if you repeated it. Then write 3 lines. Line 1, the action. What exactly will you do? Line 2, the fixed moment. When will it happen? Line 3, the easy start. What is the smallest beginning? For example, I will plan tomorrow's first. After I finish dinner, we'll open the notebook and write 1 line. Or I will do focused work. After I sit at my desk, I will start a 5-minute timer. That is your minimum system. Do not make it impressive. Make it repeatable. Because the routine that only works when you feel motivated is not a system yet. A real system is still there when motivation leaves. Discipline is not about having the same energy every day. It is about giving your future self a clear path to return to. Motivation can help you begin, but your system helps you continue. So today, choose one action, attach it to a fixed moment, make the starting point easy, then repeat the system, not the mood. If this helped, test your minimum system today, and subscribe to Rise Theory for calm, practical lessons on discipline, focus, and growth. Your life does not change because motivation stays. It changes when your system still works after motivation leaves.